Welcome back to the crypto market updates, to the one and only unedited, unrehearsed, unfiltered, your very own and very only news to the crypto market. Let me just in today's podcast, or in today's live, big news is on the horizon. I'm going to talk about big news. Ripple XRP won the case against SEC, which is fantastic news, and everything is pumping. And I'm having some issues with CoinGecko. CoinGecko broke down. Let me just send a link to the live on Threads. Are any of you on Threads? If you are, fantastic. I guess, I don't know. I use it just as an additional support for the channel. I personally don't really care all that much for Threads, to be quite honest with you. Alrighty, and off to the races we go. So, what's happening in the world? I don't know if you've noticed, everything is green today. Big pump. Let's get started here. CoinGecko, $1.2 trillion, almost $1.3 trillion trading volume. Look at the trading volume, jumped up by almost $25 billion. Since yesterday. I think yesterday was about not 25, I guess, what is it, 15, 16 billion dollars jump since yesterday. Yesterday was about 59 billion in trading volume. Today it's 75. Bitcoin dominance at the same point. And here we go. Bitcoin 3.6% up, Ethereum 6% up, XRP massive pump. Look at that, 72% up in 24 hours and 74 in 2 days, 7 days. 1 hour now moving. BNB 3.9%. Cardano is seeing a nice little pump, 18.8%, 20% in 7 days. It's very nice to see Cardano above 30 cents because it's been a very long time. Let's see if this is going to reverse after a little while, or if this is going to continue, because right now exchanges are relisting XRP, so who knows, and this might continue. I was literally yesterday thinking about putting in a bit more money into the market, and bang, see what happens when you sleep on it. But I guess now may be a good time to deploy some of your funds that you may have sitting on the side. Fear and greed index here, and more coin market cap stands at neutral. 58 hasn't really moved. What are the numbers indicated on coin market cap? I finally figured out how to switch it over to USD, so we're on USD right now. 71% pump, 18% pump. Look at that, the whole market's green. What a beautiful sight. On market, on trading view, Bitcoin's breaking above the 31,000. Bitcoin right now, what is it at 30? Oh, I didn't even look at the price here. Bitcoin 31,000. It broke above 31,000 on the daily. It's holding. It broke above 31,000, but it didn't actually close above 31,000, obviously. Let's see on the 4-hour chart. Same. It closed above 31,000 and it dropped down. So let's see if it holds above 31,000. On the 1-hour chart, same thing. It's bouncing off the 31,000, 31,200 limit, really. So that's created a support right now. So we might see it remain where it is for the time being. Where's ADA here? Or ADA USDT. There we go. Look at that nice little pump on ADA here. Flatline until this revival. Wow, yeah, that's a massive pump here. Here's the bottom. So let's see how this goes. Where is XRP? Let's see, XRP. XRP is not really on my watch list, so you know, a massive pump for XRP. Look at that pump. Let's go on the daily because it's a lot easier to see. Holy macro! It's a vibrator candle. It's a god candle here, pumping on XRP. Fantastic. All right, U.S. crypto exchanges give XRP listing a second chance after court ruling. After 2 years, Coinbase and Kraken said they will relist XRP trading. iTrust Capital announces it already listed the token, and exchanges including Gemini may follow suit. Following a victory of federal court against the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, Ripple Labs may see token returning to cryptocurrency exchanges. On July 13th tweet, crypto exchange Gemini said it planned to explore listing XRP for spot and derivative trading after a court ruled token was not a security. And just to be clear, it wasn't a a clear-cut win for XRP. I'm gonna go into the ruling. I have a ruling here, so I'm gonna go over that, and we'll go over that together and see what the ruling is. Coinbase announces XRP will be relisted. Kraken announces XRP will be relisted. Who else? US-based cryptocurrency platform iTrust Capital announces it will relist XRP. When is this going to happen? The long-running litigation between XRP and SEC developed. We know what's happening. Another cryptocurrency exchange, Gemini, said it might relist it. Yeah, okay, so this is just a quick update. The decision came after the judge. Yes, we know after what happened. Meet posted the actual court's decision. Basic United States District Court, Southern District of New York, Securities and Exchange Commission. Plaintiff, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, brings this action against defendants Ripple Labs Incorporated and two of its senior leaders, Bradley Garlinghouse and Christian A. Larson, alleging that defendants engaged in the unlawful offer and sale of securities in violation of Section 5, blah, 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 blah. Before the courts are the parties across motions for summary judgment. For reasons stated below, the SEC's motion is granted in part and denied in part, and defendant's motion is granted in part and denied in part. So it's not a clear-cut 100% win. It's kind of a 50-50 undecided rule. But basically the court said SEC has no grounds on which it can claim that Ripple is a security. What the parts are, a development of the XRP ledger. They aimed to create a faster, cheaper, and more energy efficient alternative to the Bitcoin blockchain, the first blockchain ledger, which has introduced in 2009 when the XRP ledger launched in 2012. Its source code generated a fixed supply of 100 billion XRP. XRP is the native token of the XRP ledger. By the way, if you haven't watched my video, the previous live, yesterday's live on what was it? Oh, AlgoFi, the collapse of AlgoFi, and another video I posted that was part of the AlgoFi video, which was on CBDCs and why they're problematic and dangerous. Make sure to check out those videos as well. But basically, XRP Ledger is going to be allowing up to, I think, I think so, up to 20 CBDCs, around 23, I think around 23 CBDCs run, 15 of them will be from central banks and 8 from retail banks, that will be run over the XRP ledger blockchain, which is questionable. Like, I'm not sure that XRP is actually all that great, because I mean, if they're working with banks and we're going to be looking at a flood of CBDCs coming in, and the CBDCs are rather ominous creatures, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a great thing. But in any case, the win for XRP means that it's a win for every other token that the SEC or coin that the SEC claimed to be a security coin just recently, because obviously if XRP is not a security, then ADA and all the other ones similarly traded or that have been sold like XRP are also not securities. Founders did not sell any XRP before the launch of the XRP ledger, and Ripple never owned the 20 billion XRP retained by the 3 founders. Since its founding, Ripple's mission has been to realize the internet value by using technology and to facilitate the transfer of value across internets. Specifically, Ripple seeks to modernize international payments by developing a global payment network for international currency transfers. That's what they're basically working on, right? For instance, Ripple developed a software product called RippleNet, which allows customers clear and settle cross-border financial transactions on more mutually agreed upon terms. One feature of RippleNet is known as on-demand liquidity. It facilitates cross-border transactions by allowing customers to exchange fiat currency for XRP and then the XRP for another fiat currency, which is cool in a sense. And I hope that that works, and I hope XRP stays away from CBDCs. So at all times before the end of 2020, Ripple owned 50 and 80 billion XRP. Although the parties dispute the specific dollar amounts and details, they agree that from 2014 through to the end of 2020, Ripple engaged in various sales and distributions of XRP. First, Ripple, through wholly owned subsidiaries, sold XRP directly to certain companies, primarily institutional buyers, hedge funds, and ODL customers, pursuant to written contracts. The SEC alleges that Ripple sold approximately $728 million of XRP worth of XRP in these institutional sales. Second, Ripple sold XRP on digital assets exchanges pragmatically or through the use of trading algorithms. Ripple's XRP sales on these digital assets exchanges were blind bid-ask transactions. Ripple did not know who was buying the XRP, and the purchasers did not know who was selling it. Well, we kind of knew. The SEC alleges that Ripple sold approximately 757 million XRP in pragmatic sales. Ripple used the proceeds from the institutional and pragmatic sales to fund its operations. Ripple also distributed XRP as a form of payment and for service. For instance, okay, that's a lot of jargon, but this ruling kind of gives details of what XRP is about and what transpired, and I guess it's worthwhile. So I'm going to attach the link to this tweet. Actually, I can attach a link to this, I think. Yeah, to this report below the video. So if you're interested in reading the whole thing, then please go ahead to do so. Go ahead and do so. Also, make sure to smash up likes on this video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Thank you to the one viewer who was here who smashed up the like just now. Much appreciated. If you do support crypto and you support ADA and every other crypto project, then smash up likes on this video and subscribe to the channel. Ripple shared its first statement after SEC case decision. He made a victory speech. Ripple, what's the speech? Here's a statement, I guess. XRP is not a security. For Ripple, this victory is a win for the entire industry and a step toward regulatory clarity in the US. A huge thank you to Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, and Stuart Alderotti for their leadership and continued support of the XRP altcoin community. Not investment advice. That's funny. SEC makes a statement as well. SEC makes its first statement after Ripple's victory. We are pleased that the court has found that XRP tokens have been offered and sold by Ripple as investment contracts in certain circumstances in violation of securities law. The court acknowledges before the SEC that the Howey test governs the securities analysis of cryptocurrencies and rejects Ripple's fabrication test as to what constitutes an investment contract, instead emphasizing that Howey and subsequent lawsuits have ruled that various tangible and intangible assets can be the subject of an investment contract. The court also rejected Ripple's fair notification argument, stating that the Howey test is clear and that the non-disclosure claim is not a defense in violating securities laws. We will continue to review the decision. So you can bet your butt that the SEC will not rest with this. Here's an interesting article. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler talks about cryptocurrency exchanges and spot Bitcoin ETF applications. Gary Gensler uses negative statements about cryptocurrency exchanges. Surprise, surprise. Of course, that's what he's going to do, right? He also said that crypto exchanges have limited risk monitoring to prevent or detect wash trading, which is a form of market manipulation that involves generating artificial trading volume or price movement. Not like the regular stock market nothing the stock markets haven't been doing for a long time already, right? Gensler previously said he would be more open to a Bitcoin futures ETF that would track the price of Bitcoin futures contracts traded on regularly exchanges.cme group rather than the spot Bitcoin price on unregulated forms. There was an interesting, let me just have a look quickly. I watched a video that was, oh man, I don't want to make a mess here. Where are those videos? By Daily Crypto Lab. Oh man. By Daily Crypto Lab, I think. That was hosted on BitBoy Crypto of all places, but it was actually a good video. And in this video, there was a talk about the ETF, and basically what was said was that the reason why Larry, the BlackRock guy, I forget his name, is running the ETF is not because he's a good guy. It's not because he supports Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but rather it's because his customers are demanding, or they're asking for access to Bitcoin ETFs because they see the potential, or I guess maybe they see the money-making potential. So BlackRock is going to make this thing happen because Larry, what's his face? Larry Fink of BlackRock stands to make billions of dollars on this venture. Right? If the ETFs pass, then he's going to be making cash hand over fists. So that's why. Europe's first Bitcoin spot ETF announced to be launched this month. So the first Bitcoin ETF, when like good news started coming, they're just pummeling down from sky above, man, left and right. Europe's first Bitcoin exchange-traded fund is expected to go public this month, 12 months after its planned launch. For those who aren't familiar with an ETF, what an ETF is, an exchange-traded fund. So, unlike cryptocurrency exchanges, an ETF would be traded on a regular stock exchange, I guess in combination with other asset classes that a hedge fund or whatever investment fund decides to to put into. So you could have, I don't know, I guess a bundle of things like Tesla, Apple, and Amazon. Maybe not Amazon, because from what I understand, Amazon is down 17%. But in Bitcoin, for example, could be bundled up into one ETF, and then people who purchase that particular ETF, they're able to trade it on the stock exchange market rather than going through cryptocurrency exchange markets, which can be a kind of a black hole to many. But also, you know, since the whole debacle of regulation and stuff, stock exchange markets have been around for years, and they're a lot more secure, I guess, considered to be a lot more secure than cryptocurrency exchanges. At least they don't undergo hacks and stuff. So that's the idea. So that's the idea with ETFs. They're accessible to general public, and a lot more people are using those than, I guess, cryptocurrency exchanges. According to the news published by the FT Jacob Asset Management, first announced that the Bitcoin ETF will be listed on Euronext Amsterdam on July, which is this month, 2022. But now he says the fund's launch this month is according to plan, after he decided the time wasn't right. Last year, following the Terra crash in May 2022. Oh, okay, 2022, yeah. And the collapse of cryptocurrency exchange FTX in November. So these guys were planning. So look at this. This is what happened. Like, we could have seen a massive upsurge in crypto last year, basically. But things like this were postponed because of Luna and FTX, and it makes you wonder why these things happened, right? There is speculation. It's like a conspiracy theory almost. The collapse of Luna, FTX. You know, some people say embezzlement and theft or mismanagement, and some other people say that there was foul play. Who knows? All digital assets products traded on the stock exchange in Europe so far have been structured as exchange-traded notes rather than funds. Jacoby said his ETF, unlike ETNs, cannot be leveraged or use derivatives. Otherwise, it may introduce significant counterparty risk. The flows of European digital assets ETPs in the last 18 months totaled 483 million, including 398 million in inflows in the third quarter of 2022, along according to data from Coinbase and Bloomberg. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. So this is going to launch, and I guess we're going to see another little uptick in Bitcoin and everything else, because whenever good news comes out, man, when it rains and pours, but everything starts moving upwards in the right direction. Cardano ADA founder Hoskinson makes first statement after XRP's victory. Let's see what Mr. Hoskinsons have to say. Well done, XRP. One small step for XRP community, a giant leap for cryptocurrencies. Yes. Way to plagiarize. Cardano ADA founder Charles Hoskins also spoke after the Ripple SEC case. Judge Altonson. Not really. Okay, so we know what happened. This is the XRP rip. ADA ripped as well. Where's our ADA here? Just to go back to ADA USDT. ADA at 33 cents. It pulled back a little bit now. Continues to pull back, but it ripped to 36 cents, man. Obviously, it's going to bounce back and continue its way. All right, let me just see if I can pull up the tweet that I was reading yesterday, which was very interesting, on the possibility of Ethereum surpassing Bitcoin, which was a interesting look, different. All right, okay. By the way, if you're not subscribed to my Twitter feed, then make sure to follow me on Twitter You can follow me on crypto market updates on YouTube, and I post pretty regularly. Yeah, and of course, remember to smash up like, subscribe to the channel, because why not? It's free and it supports the channel. And okay, so this tweet is posted by Alex Wacky. Bitcoin BTC will never go higher than 69,000 again. It's controversial, but that's his point of view. Ethereum is ready to fly on 28,000. Before you scoff and stuff, have a read. Is it likely? Highly unlikely? Who knows? Before you start throwing apples at me, let me make it clear that I actually like BTC. It's the only thing that remains fully decentralized. However, we must acknowledge that history cannot repeat itself indefinitely, and now I'll tell you why. And the thing is, you know, history doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes. That's the new thing. It's just changing the wording to express the same exact thing. Bitcoin halving is basically saying that because of the halving, the miners are receiving less money in fees. They're making less profits in fees due to the fact that there are fewer Bitcoins being mined, and so that creates a lack of incentive for them to continue mining. And so I guess he's assuming that because of that, miners will drop off and there will be less Bitcoin produced, and so the overall price of Bitcoin will drop. But I mean, I guess scarcity, the idea of Bitcoin halving is that it creates scarcity, which eventually is going to lead to the rise in Bitcoin price and everything else. So that's the idea. He goes over the charts here, and then he provides this interesting little thing. So Bitcoin is on this rally, right, on this curve, and I guess he continued to make it, and he's assuming that Bitcoin is going to reach its height sometime here, and then it's going to continue progress further down until the depths of hell, where it disappears. While Ethereum, on the other hand, Ethereum is in the white line. That's the white line right here. While he says Ethereum still has some room to continue up before it descends into the depths of hell. Obviously that is not really, I think this whole line here, you know, this is, cryptocurrency is a very new industry. It's been around since 2009, I guess, since Bitcoin Genesis block was launched. So that's, what is that, 10, 13, 14 years. And yes, granted, it might seem like a long time, but when you compare it to the stock exchange market, to the regular market, you know, it pales in comparison. So when we're looking at this, people started drawing the Bitcoin run-ups in this kind of archway. But when you look at the stock market, man, it doesn't go. I'm sure at the beginning, initially, somebody could have drawn a similar protraction here on the stock exchange market, on a regular market, that would have probably looked something similar to it. But I mean, this is just pure speculation. You know, what's more likely to happen is you will see, if we were, I guess, let's see, do we have months here in this sucker? Yeah, we've got 12 months, all right. Wow. What are we looking at? ADA? Oh, wait, let's go to Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin? Bitcoin USD. Never mind the lines. These are lines that I drew to, like, you know. Anyway, so I think what we're most likely to see, we'll be something along the lines of, let's see. I don't use TradingView all that much, to be honest. There you go. We'll probably see something like, you know, maybe even, yeah, but this will continue for a long haul, and we will probably, you know, continue seeing dips like in the Great Depression, and overall it's going to be a market that's going to continue going upwards. That's what I foresee, because this is an industry that's going to continue for a long time. So after, let's say, 20, 30 years, when you look at the market, it's going to be a line that moves upwards, with dips and highs and lows and rises and falls, and that's what's going to happen. So I think this is a short-term aid to justify or to help people understand how the market's moving, how Bitcoin's moving. So that's all this is. So I wouldn't bet my money on Bitcoin declining like that, because I don't think that's going to be, once even at the point of all Bitcoins being minted, being mined, the price of Bitcoin will continue to increase as people continue to trade it, and it's going to be, locked up, or it's going to be sold, bought, or even what's the word? Weighed against other assets, Anyway, okay, so that's it. Good news for crypto, good day for crypto. It's great to see everything in green again. Everything's pumping. Let's hope that this stays for a while like that, and let's hope that you are back on Monday. I think on the weekend, expect some videos, regular videos, no live streams, unless some crazy news comes up, something crazy comes up that's worthy of a live stream, then I will make another one. But if not, then I will see you on Monday. So make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you next Monday. But also check out the videos that I will post on the weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy your very last day of the week. Happy Friday and happy weekend. Bye-bye.